Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have one of our absolute favorites that comes all the way from Denmark. It is indeed the amazing bi-monthly Norlii subscription, which is Scandinavian lifestyle products, a lot of home decor, occasionally some bath and body, but really just truly beautiful pieces with that warm and yet minimalist style that I love so much. And I know you do too, because they got several mentions in the Nobody Awards, which was the little in-house awards that we did here on the channel and over in our private Facebook group. This box was once again sent to me for review. It is always a happy time in my household when the box does arrive. Sometimes it takes a little while to get here and I get very, very anxious, but it is available to you as well. This is their December box. It is $74.90 per box, and the shipping now I believe is $12.95. Again, all the way from Denmark to us here in the US. I think she ships internationally as well. Just a little emblem here on the side. Lots of labels, of course, telling us that it is fragile, but you can kind of see with all of those stickers that it did have a little bit of a journey to get to me. So this is a newer box that I've seen from them. It says, carefully selected and sent to you from Scandinavia. Hi there, take your time and dive into your box of home goodness. So I love having a little extra message there on the flaps. Now I did go ahead and open it up ahead of time because I had Linda send me another Advent candle. I always say calendar. I always mess that up. You guys know I've got advent calendars on the brain right now because I loved the one that we got last year in the subscription box so much that I wanted to get one from the shop, and she was kind enough to send me one in the box. She's also been kind enough to do a little giveaway for the NoBots. So if you're not already over in the Facebook group, it might be too late to get in on it, but that's the kind of fun stuff that we do over there. So definitely check it out. Now I did take a quick peek. We had this beautiful kind of shiny midnight blue paper, and I did see a recipe for pepparkakor, so which I think is like ginger snaps with beautiful, again, dark blue, very wintry vibes to it. But I didn't see our little pamphlet that always tells us about the items, so I did reach out to her. She was able to give me a digital version, which I then went ahead and printed out so that I can tell you all about the awesome items in here. And then it was all kind of bound up in a nice canvas bag this time around, which I have put, I think, down somewhere down on the bottom because, again, I was kind of unpacking a little bit ahead of time because I wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed that product card, but it didn't seem to be in there. But I was going to show you guys that nice canvas bag here if I can, and then make some room for myself here on my desk, which I have very limited space. So you guys can see it was this nice reusable canvas bag, which I think is really great for when you are packing away those holiday decorations or some big boxes that you just want to give their own little dust bag. So really nice reusable thing instead of having to use a bunch of shred. I thought that was a really good and kind of eco-friendly idea, which I can definitely take advantage of that. So let's go ahead and talk about our box that we got for today. Now, if you are interested in subscribing, you guys, I do have a code for you. It is Noelle Nordic 20. So I have that code as well as an affiliate link for you in the description box below that will save you 20%, which is pretty darn good. Again, I just think this box, the value of the items is just so amazing, and I just really love that Scandinavian style. So let's read about our theme for the month, which is Stockholm in December. Now this does ship from Denmark, but she does feature all of the Scandinavian countries. So we have a little Swedish vibe going on for December. It says, there's nothing like Stockholm in December. The crisp air, the beautiful city lights, a visit to Gamla Stan, which is the old town, and fika at a cozy cafe, which we love fika. That's like kind of our vocabulary word, just like hygge is our Danish word. Fika is like snack time. It's like tea time. It is like chat time. It is awesome. So it says, we want to give you the feeling of December in Stockholm with the December edition of the Norlii box. Love, Linda. So what is inside of our box, you guys? Now, you probably saw me kind of moving everything around. Look at this giant box that came in the box. You guys know I love boxes in boxes. So this is from Martin Schwartz. It is some cake tins from Sverige, which I think is how you say Stockholm in Swedish. My Swedish is not so great, you guys, but I think we got 2 of them. So they are cake tins with city posters. So let's see what it says. It says Martin Schwartz cake tin set consisting of 2 round metal tins with Swedish designs. So there's 2 different sizes. Let me see if I can open up this box though. It says, get to know the Swedish capital's iconic buildings and let Sweden's nature decorate your home this December and all year around. The tins are created by Danish designer and artist Martin Schwartz, who is known for his detailed illustrations of towns, cities, and spaces. I wonder if we've gotten, I know we got something very similar that was like, I think featuring Norway. So it's got Stockholm written on the top, but it's got this cardboard that I'm trying to figure out how to get off of our tin. Sometimes, now this would be so great. Yes, you could probably bake an actual cake in here, like a little bundt cake. That would be so cute. I don't know how you do that, if you can actually like bake it in the tin. I think you can though. Or of course you could send cookies to someone. I used to do that every year. I would actually bake a bunch of different types of cookies, like usually like 5 different ones, and then I would fill my little tins. And it was really hard, honestly, to find tins these days, especially cute ones. I looked all over at the big box stores and everything, but I guess it's kind of an old-fashioned thing to do. But look at how beautiful that is. Just for like storage of things, I feel like that would be great. I also think it'd be great for, you know, sometimes we get like puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, and you want to like separate things, like, you know, the border pieces versus like the inside pieces or certain colors. It would be really easy to just kind of have everything sort of organized via tin. Of course, you can put your foodstuffs in there too. Look, we've even got a crane here that is building some more on the skyline. So let's see. That was our smaller one, I'm assuming. So the one said Stockholm in English, and then this one has it in Swedish, which is Sverige. And again, Martin Schwartz here on the bottom. This one has a little bit more of a countryside vibe. Wow, that is like so like almost photorealistic. That is really neat. So it says, he's known for his detailed illustrations of towns, cities, and places. Like I said, his work gives the soul of a city in a single print and is a great way to bring a little of Stockholm and Sweden into your home. The cake tins make gorgeous decoration pieces and are great for storing delicious cakes, pies, and other treats. So the value on this little cake tin set is $36, but I really love this bigger one. I love the scene of it. Ooh, let's see. That looks like we've got some other kind of, I don't know what this building is. Someone who knows Stockholm, you'll have to tell me what this building is with this like crazy elevator or something going on. So, and look how cute they look, kind of stacked. So if you're putting all of your cookies and things away, or you're just getting ready to have people over and you need to keep everything nice and fresh, I do think tins work really well for that. So that's cool. I like that. Oh, and then of course we do have that recipe that I mentioned. So she's kind of giving me an idea. So now you can make the traditional Swedish pepparkakor, are very easy to make and will give your home a very cozy home baking scent. So you just need butter, sugar, light brown sugar, and then all the spices: ginger, cinnamon, ground cloves, cardamom, pepper, an actual pepper, a large egg, flour, and baking soda. So that's pretty easy. And you just bake them at like 350 for 5 to 8 minutes, so they'll get that nice snap to them. So nice little recipe card, and of course then you have a little receptacle for them. So maybe you share the smaller tin with somebody else and keep the bigger tin for your family. All right, so we got our recipe card. It says we've added a recipe for the traditional Swedish cookies, pepparkakor. They're spicy and will spread a lovely home baking scent in your home, and they're perfect for fika, which of course is, again, Swedish coffee break, coffee time. All right, but just in case, she actually gave us some ginger snaps as well. So it looks like that's what these are, I'm assuming. It says Anna's original almond thins. Oh yeah, Sweden's most loved pepparkaka. So I have a friend who used to make krumkaka every year for Christmas. Like, man, it's been a long time. So in case the holiday season is too busy for home baking, we have added genuine pepparkakor baked in Stockholm to this curation. This almond cookie is a deluxe version of the classic pepparkakor. Anna's crispy ginger snaps have been baked since 1929 when sisters Anna and Emma Carlson opened their home bakery in Stockholm. They're delicious with coffee or tea, so they have a value of $6. So looks like there's quite a few. You can see they're pretty darn thin. And they did tell us that there are wheat and almonds in these little cookies. So for some of you who might have those allergies, you have to be a little bit careful. So it says Pepparkakor translates to pepper cakes and are similar to ginger snaps. Okay, so what I'm excited about this being the almond flavor says some things you just don't change. A lot has happened since Anna Karlsson baked her very first thin in her little backstreet bakery in downtown Stockholm, Sweden. Today her ginger thins, or pepparkakor in Swedish, are known all over the world, but the recipe Anna used back then hasn't changed one bit. It is still her wonderful mixture of ingredients and flavors. They are still carefully crafted, always using traditional baking trays, which gives the delicate crispness. Perhaps that's why Anna's are Sweden's most loved pepparkaka and have been since 1929. Anna's almond pepparkakor are delicately spiced cinnamon thin biscuits with a hint of almond. Treat your family to Anna's pepparkakor and make this cherished Swedish tradition your own. So I feel like I'm getting some like echoing going on with the tin here. So let me see if I can take the tin out of the box. I feel like there's like echoing happening. So I hope you guys aren't hearing that too much. But thanks for bearing with me, and of course my still slightly scratchy throat where I just talk too much to you guys and then I have to take sips of water sometimes. All right, so it does say we have a ceramic, which everything is all bundled up still. I didn't want to open everything up. I was just checking and looking for that card like I said. It's from Brost, Copenhagen, which we love their stuff because it's so simple, beautiful, high quality. Brost Copenhagen's Nordic sand plate is elegant for serving cookies and other treats for your December guests. The Nordic coastline has been an inspiration for the color and surface of the ceramic and will bring the subtle Nordic color scheme into your home. Each plate is handmade and unique, so you can be sure that yours is one of a kind. We have more plates, cups, mugs, and mugs from the Nordic Sand series in the web store, and it has a value of $24. Wow, this is beautiful. That's just a little Brost Copenhagen sticker that will come off, and of course it has it on the bottom. So didn't want to focus there, but there you can see the depth of it. It was just the camera was telling me I needed to turn it. So this is what it looks like on the bottom. Really pretty. I love the sort of imperfect glaze to it. It's shiny but not too shiny, and what a sweet little size. What a great little plate for Santa's cookies. Maybe Santa is getting some pepparkakor as well as his chocolate chip. Maybe he's maybe Santa is popping over from Scandinavia or on his way there and you're going to help get him in the mood. So always love the ceramics, always love the serveware that we get in this box. It kind of goes along almost with the like salad bowl that we got, definitely usable. It kind of goes along with the reindeer dishes that I got in my Elheim box. So this is always going to be like my favorite thing. Again, so simple, but without being like cold, like doesn't have that so sleek of an aesthetic that it seems like too industrial. It still has that warmth of like a handmade ceramic. So I love that. Speaking of warmth and serving from your kitchen, wow, they really did create like a whole vibe, like a whole baking vibe for Stockholm in December. We got some tea towels, and these are beautiful and simple. Love the color. It's from Sodal. It's a Vikestike, or dish towels. It's a 2-pack. I just like messing around with trying to pronounce things, you guys. I love these. So this is just a beautiful beige with cream stripe, and then on the reverse you can see the other one, which is mostly cream with a subtle beige stripe. So, or yeah, the beige stripe, the sand color. So of course that goes perfectly with this, that like edge that's on this plate. So let's read about these tea towels, which have a value of $26. Now I actually think the values of everything this time around are very, very reasonable. The cake tins are like a little, like probably the highest priced thing in here at $36. But again, they are things that are really hard to find. And also they are kind of art pieces as well. Sometimes we get kind of like museum quality items, like the beautiful mobile that we got like last year maybe, or the beginning of this year, which is still like probably my most favorite thing from Norlii box, which like I didn't know it would be when I first opened it. But some things we get are like super, super high value, and then we get like is only a handful of things. In this box we're getting a lot of items. We're getting 5 items and also the recipe. So the tea towels. It says, look at these stylish and practical tea towels. We wanted to add tea towels to the December box because this time of year we often prepare foods for all sorts of occasions. This is indeed the holiday season, and while we want to give you a sense of Gamlastan in Stockholm, we think these tea towels with a very classic stripe pattern are perfect. Plus they're made by renowned Scandinavian brand Sodal, so you know they're made to last, whether drying dishes or wiping spills. Your new tea towels are your little helpers. And again, value of $26. I think these are awesome. They're like big. They're like printed on the one side, and you can see there's a little hem around the edges. They are 100% cotton. They are made in India, but they're nice and soft. Like, they're actually tea towels that I feel like I would use. Sometimes tea towels are a little bit stiff, and they seem more like they're for decoration and just putting on the handle of your stove versus actually getting to use them and wiping up spills and, you know, using them as your sort of useful towel that you can sort of dry your hands with and do all the things that we need to do with dish towels. And I love that they didn't go for a super traditional holiday look, but rather dish towels that we can use throughout the years. So I'm happy with these. Beige. Beige. I'm like calling it sand and like tan. It's just beige. All right, finally, you guys, we have a white paper star. Oh my gosh, I love these. So I got a bunch of these when I was in India, like a long time ago, like maybe 14 years ago, but they are so beautiful. I actually usually insist on putting one of these stars on the top of my tree, even though the Christmas trees that we get are not very big, and so it's almost comical because the stars are so huge, but they just look so pretty. Sometimes I'll string up, I think I only have 4 now because I've had them for a while. Sometimes I'll string them up along my mantle as well, because you guys know my fireplace doesn't work these days. But this one is different because the stars that I have are 5-pointed stars, and it looks like this one is actually a 7-pointed star, or blinka, paper star for decoration. That's a great word. I wonder if that means like star. So it says, have you ever been to Stockholm in December? You cannot help to notice the big white paper stars in every window of the beautiful old Stockholm buildings. Still trying to open this up, you guys. Still doesn't want to open, even though I got that piece off of there. I want to keep the plastic, though, because it's nice to store them back in these bags after the fact. Let me see if I can figure it out. We'll see, we'll see. It says, it will forever remind me of the clear blue starry sky on a cold December night in Gamla Stan. Hang the star in the window or on the wall and create a little Stockholm feeling this December. Please read the instructions on how to make the star, and handle it gently because it is made of paper, fine paper, and it has a value of $32. Now, I will say the ones that I got in India definitely a little cheaper, but that was also a while ago, and not probably the same quality as this one where it's going to last from year to year. All right. It says the paper star will look fantastic on a mantelpiece or in your entryway. Absolutely. And then we did have some fun facts that were scattered around the piece of paper. Oh, it's nice. So they've kind of used, like, I think a piece of like more square and made a nice like cone for us. So there's even a piece of cardboard there to keep the point perfect. So I am going to hold on to this for storage for sure. I love that it's just white too. Ooh, this is really well made. So this even has like little toggles on it so that you can tighten it. So it's like one of those toggles like to adjust a drawstring. Cool. It says Gamla Stan is a charming historic city district in Stockholm, Sweden. The town dates back to the 13th century and contains medieval alleyways, cobbled streets, and ancient architecture. Most buildings are from the 18th and 19th centuries. So I usually do find, wow, look at this. So I don't know that I'll open it up right now because usually you do have to kind of go in there and make sure that these points open up. You see they like to stay flat and you have to kind of like open them up. But I love the detail. This is really nice thick paper. Wow, this is my new star for my tree this year, which my tree hasn't gone up. Usually I do the weekend after Thanksgiving, but we're going to be traveling, so I am planning on doing it next week so that I can have my tree up through Epiphany, which I don't usually do. I usually take my tree down for New Year's so I can have a fresh start, but this year, because I'm getting a late start, I'm going to keep it up longer. So this is going to be my new star. So you can tie it together here with this nice toggle, and I like to put a few like of my string lights up inside so that it glows at night. This is beautiful. I love this. Look at those little stars and those little cutouts to have the light shine through. Amazing paper quality too. I'm trying not to get my like red lipstick on it. This is my favorite thing. I thought it was going to be the ceramic piece, but now it's this beautiful star. So we did get a nice seasonal holiday element, as well as of course the cookies, the recipe, the tins, the dish towel. I love this box so much. You guys, let me know what one of your holiday traditions is. What do you put on the top of your tree? An angel, a star, something else? I would love to hear. Or if you decorate your tree in a certain way, or if you have any sort of ties to your family's cultural history, I'd love to hear that too. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please help me out with a thumbs up, and definitely check out Norlii for great boxes every other month, as well as maybe they still have this one available. It might come a little bit late, but you're still going to enjoy all these products. I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.